programming. This is video number 51. In this video I'll show you how to make YouTube video search application using Java version 8. Step 1, pick your IDE. Any of these three, that's fine. I'll go with Intellij IDEA. All of these are free anyway, so let's, for example, if you go with Eclipse, you can select Eclipse IDE for Java developers. If you select Intellij IDEA, you can go with Community Edition. That's free. And if we go in NetBeans, you could have to download the smallest one, Java SE Edition. Click on that button. All of them will have a native installer for your operating system. Step 2, for Intellij IDEA, we're going to be, let me start that first. We're going to be creating an empty project that's going to be called YouTube, and an empty project. So create new project, select an empty project, select next. Let's go at YouTube, finish. We need to create a module for it. Select new and then select Java, click next, and then let's go at utsearch. Make sure the project default, the language version, it's version 8. We're going to be using Lambda type annotation, and click apply, and it should be okay. So one step done, when you come to your home page, home directory, you're going to see a folder called idea project, hopefully, and in there you'll see project directory. It's called YouTube. Inside that you're going to have a module directory which is called utsearch. Anyway, in step step 3, we're going to be downloading some files. The first one we're going to download is ytsearch.py, which is a script that we need in order to search for YouTube video. Somebody made this. If you want to see how he made it, let's go to that website right there. And if you want to just download the file, just use the link right there, and we'll save it to YouTube folder. The 2 images should go to YouTube image, a subdirectory called images inside project directory. Let's go back to home folder. So we are inside YouTube project directory, and in here we're going to be creating a folder called images. Have we downloaded anything? No, we haven't. So go to download it, and it should goes into your download directory. We're going to copy ytsearch into paste it here, and then we go back to download again, and then we copy this, go back, images, let's paste it here. Still new to Mac OS X. So this is what the project looks like. Module directory, images directory, and at the same level we're gonna have utsearch.py. Let's hope that's the last one. I'll have to open this. Let's close it, and I go to coding. Okay. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to be creating a package called .youtube, not utsearch. In here, we're going to be creating a main class. I'm just going to call it utsearch. I changed the font a little bit. I increased the size of it just to make sure that you can see it on screen capture. So we're going to be extending application. I think I have wasted enough time, so let's go quick. We're going to be creating a group. It's alternate enter, or I don't know, it's alternate enter, and then I type F to select the one from JavaFX. Now we're going to be creating a scene. I think I've done this a couple times already, so you can watch my older videos on how to do it, on how I usually go about doing it. The size, suppose we have variable called width and height, which would specify the width and height of the application. We're going to be importing the scene, and we're going to be creating a constant field called width. This is going to be, let's make it flexible. I'm going to be adding static constant. First one is the gap, next one is the width and the height of each of the video. One more for number of rows, and another one for number of columns. This should be an integer. When we fetch the video from YouTube, we can have 20 of them, so the number of rows and columns should be, when multiplied, should be 20. The gap should be reasonably far, and this is measured in pixel. The width of each if each video image, I'm gonna pick it to be 213, and height should be 120. So the width of the whole application should be something like gap plus number of columns times w plus gap, and the height of it should be the same thing but with the row and the height of each video. Color dot black. You need to get rid of that and fix this using color from JavaFX. Now we can change this into shorter name. We're gonna set the scene to scene and then state dot show. We're gonna launch it using this class and giving the argument. Okay, this is the first step. So when we run this, okay, we're gonna need to make a module. And if we succeed, we can run. And nothing's in there yet. We're just gonna lay out the image view for image icon. So image view is going to be array of two-dimensional array. Let's call it video views. Let's call it shorter views. It's going to be a row, and the dimension of it should be row and columns. And we're going to initialize it by using for loop. Rows and column. Views R and C is new image view. Default image. Now I need to make a default image. Import it. The default image should be from images. What do we have? YT video, not PNG. Once we have that, we're gonna add it to the root. And we're gonna run. This is gonna happen. It will say that invalid URL, so we need to turn this into a URL. Now we're going to write to URL, and we're going to create a method called to URL. Let's make it static and public. And this is how we're gonna get it. We're gonna say absolute, not to URL to string. This should fix it. Let's try running that again. Okay, let's rebuild it and run it again. There's something wrong. Okay, let's try this. We want to see what the URL is. This is printed out. ytvideo.png. Let me open the terminal and check if we actually have that. It's not YT, it's UT. Okay. Right, we have that, and the thing is, we're gonna have to set position of each of these views. Translate X to be what is it? X to be gap plus C term plus gap. Y to be H. Now let's see how it go now. It's a little bit too big. Okay. UT. I want to see the dimension of it. It's not the exact dimension that we want. We want 213 times 120. I think we're gonna have to fix it. Set fit width to be, that's height. Width to be width. See how that's go. Okay. We're gonna need to increase the size a bit. The height of the application a bit to say 160. So we have some space to fit in there for when the user wanted to search for the video. Okay, let's put that in right away. get the image first. Let's call it shop10 by image and name. Of course, we're gonna get it from URL utsearch, not png. Not get, it's to URL img. Root.get children.add search bt. Now we need to set translate x and translate y. Translate x should be the width of the whole application, subtracted by image get width, half of it, and the height should be from the height of the application, subtracted by the image height. Okay, that's about right. Now it's good to have some reflection on. So we have some reflection on each of the videos. Next, we're gonna have a shoot text view. For user input, it's going to be from JavaFX. Let's call it TF. And we're going to add it after we add everything else up there. Default is new animation, tailless as a search. Now we need to set the position of it. It's up here. And X and Y should be subtract by 80, and this is the search background. I'd get translate Y and then add it using half of the image height. Let's just try that. Okay. The application a little bit sad, but it's okay. Now we want to add the call to fetch the video when the user hit enter on the text view. We're doing that right after everything, so set on action. This is where we're going to use lambda. I lost forward there a little bit. Now we just gonna call first thing we're gonna fix is import. Second one we're gonna fix is method. Search is we get the search term from tf.get text, and then we'll feed that to ytsearch.py followed by search term. This is how you call another script. You start by create a process builder. How you usually do it, and then you set a command. The command should be search.py and search term. We need to get the actual path from the script file, so we just have to get absolute to the string. Once we setting up the command, we can create a process and run it. We're going to be using try. We need the output from it, so this is how you start a process. pb.start. Of course, it's throwing an exception. We're gonna need to surround it by try and catch, but I'll be getting an output from the process. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use scanner to scan the process output. pb.start, which will get input stream format. Whatever happens, we'll ignore it. If we get anything, we just gonna create save all the output of it in a list. The only thing we need is then icon. Let's go to the terminal and check it again. What's the output of this script like? New animation trailers. So we'll get I believe 20 lines of these, and each of the lines we're gonna need this. It doesn't even have HTTP on it, so we're gonna get the get it. So let's fix that first. And let's a bunch of icons. So for each of the line, line. We're gonna say we're gonna get the line from scanner, and we're gonna split using that. Why don't we shopping up the first three? So chopping up the first three substring 3 onward, and we're gonna split that using space u. Now we only get the first one out. So let's see how that go. Run it. Just hit enter. That's what we get. That's good enough. So, but the thing is, we're gonna need to add HTTP on front of it to make it a proper URL form. So HTTP. Nope, just HTTP colon. Okay. Now we're gonna add the two icon.add. Once we have everything, we're gonna set the image. Update the image, the views. We're gonna be using the same for loop. So the position is okay. We don't need to add it again. The effects should stay. So the only thing we need to update is we need to set the image URL. So set image, new image. We're gonna get it from icons. Alright, so once we hit enter, should fetch all the images. And hopefully it'll come up anytime now. It's slow because we force it to run sequentially. Now we don't need to run it sequentially. If we don't want to, we're gonna have to say we're gonna need to make it concurrent using a search. So it's called image loader. Image loading. So it's gonna be too long. Let's call it image loader, which going to be extend cells. Let's go to war. Implement it. it's going to be know which image view it's loading for, and which URL it's going to. I'm still not used to the keyboard. I'm going to say 100 times. Now, how to create it? We don't need a service. We just need to a task, and this should be call, and it should return whatever we specify in here. We're not going to be returning anything. We're going to update it right here in the call method. So the loading, we don't need to deal with it because JavaFX already have background loading in this class. We just have to check the progress of it. Why it's not 100%. We just keep waiting forever. But this is gonna call it every time it gets changed to. It would be nicer if we can wait for it a little bit before we probe for get progress again. So we're gonna say, okay, give it some time by sleep. Not that much, but we're gonna give you some time to sleep. And then once that's done, it means we have the image ready. We can say this. Of course, it's not that. Width is from okay, let's make this protected. So this card can access it. The URL should be URL. Nope, we already have the image, so let's go image. All right. Now we need to come back here and say we need to start a new task. We need to create a new image loader. Which will supply in views R and C and a URL. Why did I delete that? R times column plus C. If anything is wrong, practice, but we just want to get it done. Now we haven't started loading yet. This is gonna start the task by creating a new thread. And then start it. We can make all of these in one line. Let's not. I believe this should be the whole thing. Let's make sure by rebuilding the whole project and then run it, and hopefully it will be faster than ages. New animation trailers. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try something else. Let's try something else. Yeah, international works. So I believe this is it. This is how you make a YouTube video search application using Java 8. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one, and you know what it's gonna be. Goodbye.